40-50. Mike.
Federer thought that good. Steve Ulrich, the umpire, very wisely not overruling on the baseline. It's a good serve. Very wide and kicking high.
40-50.
There's another volley that he's been making with absolutely no problem. Just anguish for him. Still game point. He is just playing a series of effortless, punishing, beautiful shots. There's not a lot you can do other than say good shot, but it gets a bit boring for the opponent to have to keep saying that. He just squeezed out, he played it late, he squeezed it cross court and he somehow achieved that angle. That is a brilliant shot.
Yeah, they should hang this one on a wall somewhere. I mean, this is a masterpiece. God. I mean, he plays that ball from behind him. It's how he finds that outside angle. What a shot.
Not a lot you can do when you're faced by, that was real genius at play. And it's a point to lead 5-2 and be serving for the match. The hand of the line judge juddered. I watched it. I wonder if Henman was watching it. Didn't know whether to call that. Look at it. Juddering. Was it in or out? He left it in.
Well, that volley on the line may have just kept his chances alive here in this set.
That might be a sort of watershed because it looked out to me. A little bit overconfidence that shot had. He played it a bit too early, tried for a bit too much. And here's a point for 3-4. And to stay remotely, but still in touch. Very big point for Henman to win this one. Win it he does with a good first serve. And he's just the one game behind. All is not lost.
Federer leads 4 games to 3.
Well, it's refreshing to know that the world #1 is a player of rare talent, really. He's also the member of a rare club, because he was the Wimbledon junior champion. He also won the doubles, actually, but the singles champion at Wimbledon as a junior and senior. And only 3 other men have done that. And they're pretty distinguished: Edberg, Cash and Borg. And now Federer as well. Well, that is some little club to be a member of.
Yeah, all those players, they were great at a very young age, and they maintained it and got greater.
This crowd are very appreciative, given Henman terrific support during this week. He's a very popular player, and he has reacted to it. Now, can he break?
Please switch off your telephone.
He's not coming over the ball on the backhand, as he has done throughout the week, attacking with rolling over it, topspin backhands. Very defensive slices coming from him. And floating too long as well.
Just some rigid-looking play from Henman. You know, I just feel like he's playing a little tense. You know, he's not loosening up and going for his shots. Just a little tight.
Another brilliant forehand. He really does extend the opponent on the forehand side.
Federer leads 5 games.
And an easy service game for Federer there to lead 5-3, just 1 game away.
Yeah, and that last forehand indicative of the spin he puts on the ball. You know, you see the ball coming up over the net, and then it nosedives down into the court, explodes up off the deck. Amazing how he's able to shape that ball and make it dive inside the line.
He's like a magnet too, isn't he? I mean, his court coverage and his anticipation has been exemplary. He was right there waiting for that shot from Henman. Everything today is an open book for Federer.
Thank you.
It was in the semifinals of the Australian Open that Federer took out Juan Carlos Ferrer and earned the #1 ranking. And the way he's been playing this year, only the one loss to this man in Rotterdam. Boy, it looks like he's not going to be surrendering that spot anytime soon.
Called in.
15-50.
This forehand has just been almost perfect throughout. Well, I've never seen Henman miss so many makeable volleys. You look on him, or I look on him, as just about the best volleyer in the world. But he's now facing a couple of match points. And Federer, you have to say, has absolutely earned this position.
set match. Federer.
And he wins it with really very little trouble.
6-3.
And it has to be said, very little opposition as well. And while you really have to acclaim a magnificent player in really rich form, Roger Federer, you have also to let your heart bleed for a man who has been playing superb tennis himself, Henman, and just did not produce it on the day, and was not really allowed to, but he did make too many mistakes.
You really run out of adjectives to describe this man. He has had a week of tennis, second to none. He wins his first Masters Series title in Indian Wells, stopping the run of Leighton Hewitt the last couple of years, and not surprisingly, the #1 player in the world wins this event, it seems. I think Federer cementing that position atop the men's game.
Thank you.
And he beat a very tough opponent very easily, which says a lot about the quality and the level of his play.
Never really got going, did he, this evening, Tim Henman? I'm sure he'll be desperately disappointed that he wasn't able to produce his best on the night, but a lot of that had to do with the world #1 Roger Federer, who claims the first Masters Series title of the year. Now, Miami, the second of the Masters Series, gets underway Monday week, when we'll be live to see if Andre Agassi can defend his title.